Hello, I'm Jade.
Both famous and infamous.
You're not no priestess here. You're
Her life played out in front of the cameras until the very end. Jade Goody was Britain's most well-known reality TV star. Her life documented right until her death. She was just 27 years old. Jade Goody's life started here in Bermondsey, a pretty gritty part of southeast London. The daughter of drug users, she spent much of her childhood in and out of foster care. Despite her tough upbringing, though, she'd managed to carve herself a career out as a dental nurse. That was until she applied to be a member of a reality TV show. She could have had little idea where it would all take her. Picked from nowhere as a housemate on Channel 4's Big Brother in 2002. Just 20 at the time, it didn't take long for the press and public to begin their ridicule.
Now, who in the right frame of mind would make themselves look like a donut on purpose?
They were, after all, easy headlines. She thought Cambridge was in London, East Anglia, as she put it, was abroad, and Rio de Janeiro was a person. Quickly, though, she learned to play on it all, and so this apparently simple young woman transformed herself, with the help of a clever PR team, into the most successful former Big Brother contestant to date.
Jade Goody left the Big Brother house with screams from the baying public shouting, "Kill the pig." And yet she transformed that to become a household name and loved for being a bit daft and funny, but I think most importantly, extremely human and full of flaws. So you know she didn't have a game plan. You know that's not what Jade Goody was about, and that's what we love, somebody who is real.
Her first stay here at the Big Brother house certainly made Jade Goody famous, but it was to be her return trip here for the celebrity edition that was to make headlines of a completely different kind.
Good for you! No,
Good for you!
My claim to fame is meeting you, you loser!
Her next stay in the Big Brother house, this time the celebrity edition in 2007.
No, you shut up! You shut up!
Shut up!
You shut up! Who you to tell me to shut up? You might be some priestess in Neverland, but I don't give a You're not no priestess here. You're a normal housemate like everybody else.
She quickly clashed with Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty, and the racism allegations flew. 45,000 people complained. It all led to this extraordinary interview with the News of the World.
I am sincerely sorry for the pain and hurt caused the Shilpa's family.
Within it, though, a sad hint of her childhood growing up in East London.
I've only ever been brought up on watching people argue with swear words in it and the aggression that I held.
All this, enough material and enough interest for not one but two autobiographies. There was a marathon, a cookbook, a perfume range and a trip to India to mend the offence she'd caused. But the voyeurism she thrived on went on to another level as she became a contestant on Big Boss, the Indian Big Brother. She was summoned to the diary room to receive a call from her doctor. It was then, on camera, that she was told she had cancer. Another tragic moment of her life played out with her agreement for all to see. And yet the self-propelled publicity continued. The cameras joined her as she received treatment.
Embarrassed to be filmed this morning, to be honest.
In December 2008, she explained her motivation in an interview with 5 News.
I can't manage a year without working. I know it's really weird, but this is my job. You know, you get TV presenters, that's their job. You get lawyers, that's their job. Well, I put myself in the public eye 7 years ago, and as of yet, I haven't been pulled out of it. There are people that are sick of me, but there are people that like me, and I'm just carrying on doing my job. And my motivation is stability for my children, and that is it.
And so it went on, at the forefront always, the future security of her 2 boys, Bobby and Freddie. She had them christened, and she herself was also baptised in a ceremony in hospital. Not long after the news that her cancer was terminal, though, she announced her engagement to boyfriend Jack Tweed. Then came the wedding. It was, as she had always wanted, headline news everywhere. The wedding she described as the happiest day of her life, a high-profile event underwritten by both OK Magazine and Living TV. The money, around £1 million for both deals. It was a mixture of formality and jokes.
Look at me then. Look at my bags.
And while it may have looked strange to invite cameras into this private event, Jade Goody, we're told, was behind the decision to sell exclusive access. The money, she said, was for her boy's future. And the man who orchestrated those deals says it was completely her idea.
I mean, Jade was someone who, what you see is what you get. In her own words to me, look, Max, I'm ignorant, but I'm determined my boys will have the best education possible because I know that will give them the best possible chance. She was very, very happy that her cervical cancer had brought this whole matter to the attention of Britain, and that because of it, there's been a huge increase in young women having cervical cancer smears.
But while others would benefit, her life was to end soon. On the 11th of March, she left hospital to spend her last days at home.
I know you don't.
She became reality TV at its rawest, perhaps at times its lowest.
She was so naive and quite gullible in some ways, and I think her upbringing, her past, obviously the situation with her mum and her father and everything, that sort of life story to then be where she was, I think, you know, as they say, it's like going from, I suppose, like a Cinderella story, isn't it? You know, going from nothing to having everything. And I think that's what I think the press sort of latched onto.
Through it all, though, it was a reminder of what publicity can do. She prompted a marked increase in cervical screenings. And so, in the end, whether you warmed to her or not, Jade Goody's moment in the spotlight did make a difference. Matt Smith, Sky News.